Hey y'all, it's Kimberly with a chance to sparkle. Welcome to my channel. In this video, we're going to be doing a little bit of a Diamond Art Club unboxing, or actually a re-unboxing as it were. I had already filmed this video and somehow I lost all the footage. I don't know what happened to it. It is just gone. And I have looked everywhere that I've been keeping any footage at. I can't find it anywhere. So we're going to re-unbox these because when I unboxed them, the video was messing up, so I didn't really finish it. There's something going on with my webcam, but I got a new telephone, and so we're doing the recording on the telephone now. So anyway, I'm going to start with the smaller of the two. It's the only one that I fully got unboxed. The other one I stopped when the video started glitching again, and I said, well, I'll come back and I'll finish it if I can figure out what's wrong with the camera, and I never figured out what's wrong with the camera. So we're going to get into it again. This one here is a 50 by 28 centimeter. It is a square, and it is Mer De Lis, and there is the photo right there of Mer De Lis, which is one of the mermaids. If I'm not mistaken, I think it just got sold out and it was discontinued. So it is no longer available. When I realized it was on the discontinued, I ordered it real fast. And now there's another one on the discontinued that I really want, and I don't know if I'll be able to order it. Because I am not exactly rolling in the cash. Because I have mentioned before that I don't work. I am on disability. At least I think I mentioned that. If I hadn't, it was going to be in my All About Me video, which I haven't done yet. But I am on disability, and I'm not making any money from YouTube yet until I get 1,000 subscribers. So every bit of money that I'm putting into these paintings is all mine, and I don't have much of it. Anyway, it comes with the standard toolkit, which is a bunch of baggies. Oh, everything's coming out upside down. A bunch of baggies, a squishy, a blue pen, a couple of pieces of heart wax, a 3-placer, and the boat with a funnel. So that is the standard square toolkit. Let's see, slide that back in. And toss it to the side. I'm actually sitting on my bed. I'm sitting at a different angle because I needed to be up a little bit higher than my chair allows. We're going to set these aside right now. And sitting on the edge of my bed gave me that height that I needed, because I can't quite see what's on the screen unless I'm a little bit higher, unless I drop my table way down, and then my knees would be rubbing the bottom of the table. Anyway, let's see, turn her over this way, get her the right direction. This is Mer De Lis. And with her comes, this is the style that came with the strip with the legend on it, which you can put into your Xyron sticker maker and make individual stickers for when you kit her up. And of course it comes with the old style of, not upside down Kimberly, with the old style of how to diamond paint and the visit our store and get your next masterpiece and all of that. But if you've never been to Diamond Art Club, it is diamondartclub.com. They have amazing stuff, and even though you pay more money for it, what's so nice about them, I'm going to roll this backwards when I'm talking. What's so nice about them is the fact that everything is licensed. That means you're not stealing any artist's image or anything like that. They pay the artist for the image, so even though you're paying more money, you're not stealing anything. And when you're a YouTuber, you don't want to steal anyone's image, because you put that on your YouTube, you get copyright striked. After 3 of those, you no longer have your YouTube channel. So I am trying to avoid that at all costs, so I'm spending more money, which I always did a Google search, reverse image search on anything that I ever bought on AliExpress, and I will have some AliExpress stuff, but I always reverse Google search to find out if it is either like a fair use or free use image or anything like that. If it belongs to an artist, I do not buy it. Even though it might be a piece that I am absolutely in love with, I am not going to buy. I have bought them in the past, but then when I realized they were still in images a lot of times on AliExpress, I stopped. Anyway, let's get you down a little closer. Let's see if I can do this right. This camera is new. There's no telling what I might zoom you into, but let's see. I did make the phone turn a little bit. Let's get you closer where you can see the drill field. Hopefully you can see that okay. I can't see the screen well enough to be able to tell how well you can see it. But there is, it looks like you are looking, yep, right in here on her body, on her tail, right around her hip area right there. This is a very confetti heavy piece. So you wouldn't want this, which like I said, I do believe that it is sold out on the discontinued part of Diamond Art Club, so it's not available anymore. But if it were, it's confetti heavy. You probably wouldn't want to do it. Some of Mandie Manzano's bigger pieces, which I didn't mention this is a Mandie Manzano. Some of her bigger pieces are not so confetti heavy, but she does have a lot of confetti heavy areas, even in her biggest pieces. But the only places on here that have any kind of color blocking are the black areas, and as you can see, it's very little and far between. Just little small areas throughout. Don't you love my little band-aid? I was putting on my new nails, and I filed just a little too heavily on the corner of this finger, and it hurts. But as you can see, there's very little in the color blocking area. Most of it is very confetti driven. Looking at the symbols, they're very easy to see, very clear, which is normal for Diamond Art Club. There's usually not anything that's really hard to distinguish one from another. If there are similar symbols, usually the coloring is very different, which looking down, which this is the old style of canvas as well, to where there's not a legend on both sides. There's only a legend on one side. But let's bring you back up a little bit. Whoops, I'm going the wrong way. Told you, it's going to take some getting used to. Let's see. I think that has you about where you were. Thereabouts. Maybe a little bit close still. But looking at this, the only things that seem to be really close to the same thing is possibly like this one is like 3 triangles, 2 on the bottom and 1 on top, and then this is one of those where it's a line with a, like, I guess you could say it almost looks like a P, where the P is in the middle of the line, but it's laid over on its side. It's the best way I can describe it. Like, think of a P, but yet it's here instead of here. If it's laying on its side, it's here. But that'd be the closest thing. But I mean, you can really tell the difference between the two of them. There is one where it is a white triangle in a gold box, and it's in the upper right hand diagonal triangle. And then there's one that is a green that's in the left hand diagonal. And then there's one that's pink that's in the bottom right diagonal. Those are kind of similar, but then again, they're 3 different colors, and they're in 3 different areas. If you're turning it on its side, if they weren't 3 different colors, they might be kind of hard to tell the difference between. There is a right facing and a left facing arrow, but one is gold, one is red. There is a plus and an X, but I mean, they're very different. There is a diagonal, and then there's the thing that looks like a diagonal, like capsule shape, but one is a very pale yellow, one is a dark gold, and of course the diagonal is black, and the capsule shape is white. So there's things that make them very distinguished, like distinguishes them from one another. Like there's the diagonal and a sideways divided or diagonal divided sign, but the diagonal divided sign is white, and the diagonal line is black. There is a period that is black within a white box, and then there's 2 periods that's white within a green box. So anything that is a little bit similar, the colors are very distinguishable which means that you won't really confuse them. There is a white dot in a black box along with the black period in the middle of a white box. But like, again, very distinguishable between the two. So there's nothing that's really going to get you confusing. It's going to be confusing even when you turn, like if you have to turn it sideways to work on it in this direction instead of working on it left to right or right to left. Personally, for this, because of the way that I work, I would probably start off with it this way and would probably work, well, actually I would probably work this way. Start off with it this way, and I would end up working like a block that's about halfway down, halfway across, or halfway down, actually, if you're looking at it the right way, but about this big, about a 4x4 block, and then do this 4x4 block, and then I would turn it this way and do the bottom, then the top, then the bottom, then the top. That's the way I would do this one. But every time I do one, I look at it and I work it a different way each time. This, I would just, the bottom is so much more confetti driven than the top is. So I would really get aggravated doing all of this confetti. So I would want to do the confetti driven and the less confetti driven. Confetti driven, less confetti driven, and back and forth. Myself. But every person that has their own way of doing things, their own rhyme or reason of doing things. That is just mine. Anyway, let's flip her over before this video ends up being way too long. And let's look at the drills. As you can see, I did not talk while I was rumbling plastic. And I can't believe I actually got these drills put back in the bag. That was a shocker to me. Anyway, we're going to start with the least of these to the most of these. Let's bring you down a little bit again. You can get really close to the drills and get you a nice bird's eye view. So we've got this. Yeah, see, when I was doing the video, these were so dark you couldn't hardly tell one color from the next. You got a really pale pink, a very bright orange, a bright red, a slightly darker red, and then that's more of a maroon. That's a dark green. That's a little bit less dark green. And this is a darker pink than the first one, almost a Barbie pink, kind of. When the first one was more bubblegum pink. There's a pretty, like, pale minty yellow. There's more of a fuchsia. That's more of a grass green. I'm getting off screen. Sorry about that. Don't know where I got off screen at, but just in case, I'm just going to roll back through them. Just where you can look real closely. I've just got a little bit too close, I think. 498, 890, 895, 3608, 772, 3607. Now here's where I was, 701 grass green. Here's a deep purple, 154. That's one of the prettiest purples in my opinion. It is so dark. Now there's a maroon, 814. There's a really pretty, like, medium purple, 3837. That's sort of a sage green. 3817, 3814 is a more green than my fingernail polish, but comes very close to my fingernail polish. There's a peach-like color, 3770. And there's a pretty blue green, 597. There's 803, a beautiful navy. And there's 744, kind of a pretty buttery corn-like color. And that one of Mr. Coffee and Crochet's favorite things. Mr. Crochet and Coffee, buttered corn. Let's start over here. Right there, going least to the most. Number 300, that's a chocolatey brown. 400, that's a little bit lighter brown. 3760, that's a pretty blue, like a country blue, redwood blue. There is a very pretty, like, verdant green. Now there is a bright buttery yellow, 973. There is a creamed coffee color, 301. There's a dark brown, 938. There is a sort of a carrot orange, 972. That's a caramel-like color, 3853. $33.71. That is a dark brown, if I'm not mistaken. And then there's 2 310s. So there are no ABs in Mer De Lis. Alright, that is the end of that. I'm going to pause you for a moment and get the big pack back out, and we'll open up it. Okay, here I am back with this one. This one was brought back as a limited item. I don't know if it's still on the website. I didn't look before I decided to redo this video, but it was earlier in the week. This is Remember Me. Beautiful little gypsy lady. I cannot remember the name of the artist. It just completely left my mind. Myka something. I cannot think of her last name. Somebody out there is probably screaming it at me right now, but it is not coming to me. Just saved my life. There's her pretty, very bright, beautiful drills. There's the canvas. This one is one of the newer ones with the sticker sheet. Makes it very easy for you to put that onto your thing. And then this one comes with your standard square toolkit. This one was a square, wasn't it? No, this one's a round, and there's no tweezers with this one. This is a round with a B. No tweezers though. And again, that is the picture a little bit closer up. She's got little elfin ears, but she's in like a little gypsy trailer. She has her little globe and her what do you call them? Tarot cards. Set those aside. Let's get her opened up. And pull her out. And again, this one comes with the folded. I'm not going to need that. Folded step-by-step instructions with it. That you just open up. And it's the same stuff. It's just folded up in like a little brochure type form. Let's roll her backwards so that we can get a good look at her. I'll probably turn her sideways so that you can see as much of her as possible, because this one is a big one. Okay. Here it is in all its glory. It is 55 by 69, I believe it says. But there she is now. This is like when I was showing it, all you could see was almost nothing but drill field. My webcam was going bloop, 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 in and out, and then like whole sections of it would just like blur and do all kinds of crazy things, almost like bad old television would come in. But you see, we got our little elfin ear gypsy girl. She's got a dagger between her fingers right there. I got her little sandals on. There is a parrot on the chair behind her. And then there's another parrot that is landing on a chair over here. And you got the door going into her little gypsy cottage on wheels. There's the wheels on it. It's like a little wagon. And you've got her little, can't think of the name of it, globe thing. Somebody's screaming that at me right now, and tarot cards laying on her table. So she's ready to tell your fortune. There's very pretty little curtains in the windows and everything. If I'm not mistaken, I think this one has 2 ABs. So let's flip it over right quick. And let's take a look at these. Okay. Let's start with these smaller ones. Let's bring you down a little bit. Maybe not as far down as we did before, so that maybe we're not quite so, a little bit further than that. I just don't want to go off screen again. All right, we got 906, a pretty like lime green. That is a very unusual pink-like color, 3801. There's another darker sort of lime green, 907, 155, a pretty purple, 208, a darker purple, There's a pretty red, 321. There's a yellow with some hitchhikers, 165. That's the army green like color, 935. There's the first ABs. It's kind of a buttery yellow. If you don't know what ABs are, there are little iridescent coatings on top of the drills, which gives it this sort of colorful rainbow-like effect. It's a little bit more sparkly than regular drills, and that is called, is named AB after the Aurora Borealis. I've never seen the Aurora Borealis myself. I would love to see it one day. And there is a tan, a blue, 3755. Another unusual sort of olive green, 3348. A bright red, number 666, and that was Crochet and Coffee's favorite color. And there's 666 taking a hitchhike in 318. There's 904, pretty dark green. There's another AB. It's an orange AB. See that iridescent coating on it. Very, very pretty. I can see it sparkling just a little bit. A whole little bit of screen I can see. And then there is a pretty like Wedgwood blue, 799. There's another dark olivey green, 937. A caramel color, 976. And a dark red, 498. And then the next set, there's a khaki color, 3024. That's a very dark brown, 3371. A dark caramel color, 780. A pretty navy, 803. Beautiful blue, 333. Oh my gosh, purple, 333 with a blue in it. That's what I want to say. Dark purple, 550. Dark brown, 300. Medium blue, 798. There's the darkest navy, I believe, 823. There's another AB, so there's 3. That is a beautiful, almost neon-like blue color, 138. Beautiful AB colors on it. Nice sparkle. And there's a dark green, 890. A little bit lighter green, 699. Another navy, 312. There's 3865, that's sort of a cream color. And then that 939, that's the darkest navy, actually. And then there's 938, a dark brown. And then there is a sort of a pumpkin-y like color, 3853. And then last but not least is 5 bags of 310. Awful lot of 310 in this one. So that's all the drills for this one. So these are fine. Let's take a little bit closer look at the drill field. I did not bring you down to show it. I don't know if you've not noticed, but I have not measured these. I'm not measuring Diamond Art Clubs. We all basically know what they're like. Let's see, bring you down a little bit closer. We can get a good look at the drill field. Now there is a lot of confetti in this one too. There's not a lot of color blocking. As far as the ABs, they are 1, 2, and 3. There are some ones here in the door, like right around underneath the curtain. There are some ones in there. There's a couple of ones in the little lantern. There are, let's see, I need my glasses on where I can see this a little better because I cannot see it that well. I know that there were some 2s, the oranges, like around the bottom of her skirt. There's some oranges. There's the 2s. Let's see. Where are the 3s? Let's see. There's some ones at the bottom of the door right here. I believe there were some in the birds. Yeah, I need my glasses on to actually really see these that well. Let's see. three look like. Yeah, the three I think is the hardest to see. And I think that is what is in the birds. I think that is what is right here in the birds. I don't know if you can see it that well, but I think they're right in here on the birds. And down in his tail. Right there. And then over here on this bird, I think it is along the back of the bird right here are some threes. I think there's a few in her headband. Now I think twos are mostly in her skirt, the threes are around the birds, and the ones are the like places that are kind of highlighted or lit up, like around her table, around the little globe, around the lights on her door, different places like that. Pull you back out. So the birds have the threes, her skirts have the twos, or mostly in her skirts are the twos. This outline in her skirt all the way around in this area. I think there's a little bit in her bodice, and then it's on the globe, around the table, around the bottom of the door, and around the windows are the number ones. The number ones are the yellow, and then the orange are the number twos, and then the threes are the, whatever the other color was, the purple. Went in a lilac light color, I think. But anyway, yeah, it was a purpley lilac light color. In fact, there are some threes right here. There's some threes right there. On the doorway, on her little wagon area. I'm actually seeing those a little bit better right there. Anyway, that is the two from Diamond Art Club. There's going to be another unboxing coming from Dreamer Designs. I got those in. I have not even touched those because I've been waiting until I could do these videos. And plus I was trying to get my portfolio videos finished, which the last one was going up tonight. So I hope you enjoyed the portfolio videos. Let me know how you enjoyed this. If you are new here and you have not subscribed yet, please do subscribe. If you enjoy my content, if you enjoy anything that I've been doing, give me a thumbs up. Give me a like. All those likes help me to grow my channel. And the quicker I grow my channel, the quicker I will be able to get to 1,000 subscribers and start being monetized and start putting money back into my channel other than my own hard-earned money. Well, other than my own very little money. I'll be able to put more money back into my channel because right now I can't afford to do much. But anyway, help me grow. Give me those thumbs up. Spread the word. Tell everybody about me. Tell them to come check me out. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.